The power of faith. Imagine a force so powerful that it can shape your reality, transform your dreams into results, and turn ordinary people into extraordinary achievers. This force is not luck. It is not raw talent. It is not even persistence alone. It is faith, the unwavering belief in your ability to achieve what you desire most. Faith is the bridge between desire and reality, the invisible energy that Napoleon Hill says is the starting point of all riches. Without it, even the strongest desire remains just a wish, drifting in your mind without direction. Think for a moment about a young software developer in San Francisco. They have an idea for an innovative app, one that could change the way people manage their daily tasks. The idea is brilliant, the desire is intense, but without faith, that idea might never leave the notebook. The fear of failure, the pressure of competition, and the weight of student loans could easily paralyze action. Faith, however, fuels courage. It transforms anxiety into action, uncertainty into opportunity, and obstacles into stepping stones. Faith begins in the mind, but it is strengthened by the heart. It grows when you consistently tell yourself that you can achieve your goals, when you repeatedly visualize success, and when you take action aligned with your belief. Your subconscious mind does not distinguish between imagined reality and actual reality. If you vividly picture success and emotionally immerse yourself in it, your mind begins to guide your actions to make it real. Imagine a millennial content creator in New York who dreams of building a six-figure YouTube channel. They visualize their subscriber count growing, feel the excitement of creating content that resonates, and gradually notice opportunities they never saw before. Collaborations, sponsorships, and audience growth. This is faith in action. Now take a moment, pause the video, write down your single most important goal. Close your eyes and imagine yourself achieving it, feeling every emotion as if it has already happened. Let your mind dwell on the sense of accomplishment, the pride, the relief, and the joy that comes with success. This is the first step toward building unshakable faith. In the next few minutes, we will explore how to strengthen faith, overcome fear, and use it to turn desire into action. So stay with me, strengthening faith through autosuggestion and visualization. Faith is not a static concept. It is a living, breathing force that grows when you feed it with belief and consistent mental practice. Napoleon Hill emphasizes the power of autosuggestion, the process of instructing your subconscious mind through repeated, deliberate statements of belief. Your subconscious does not question the validity of your thoughts. It simply acts upon what you tell it. This is why affirmations, when repeated with genuine emotion, can transform the way you think, act, and ultimately achieve. Consider a millennial entrepreneur in Los Angeles who wants to launch a sustainable fashion brand. At first, doubt clouds every step. The startup seems impossible: limited funds, fierce competition, and little initial support. But she begins every morning with a simple practice, looking in the mirror and repeating, "I am capable of creating a successful business that positively impacts the world." She repeats this for several minutes, feeling each word resonate in her mind and heart. Within weeks, her mindset begins to shift. Opportunities she once ignored now stand out. She takes risks she would have avoided before. Confidence grows, and action becomes consistent. This is the tangible effect of faith strengthened through autosuggestion. Visualization is another critical pillar in building unshakable faith. It is not enough to believe. You must see your goals as already achieved and immerse yourself in the associated emotions. A young freelance designer in New York dreams of landing high-paying clients for her creative agency. Every morning, she closes her eyes and envisions receiving the first major contract. she imagines the email notification, the excitement in her chest, the phone call confirming the deal. Emotion is the amplifier of faith. When she visualizes in this way, her daily actions, pitching clients, creating portfolio pieces, networking, align with that mental image, increasing the probability of turning vision into reality. Take a moment to apply this now. Pause the video. Write down 3 vivid affirmations that describe your most important goal. Speak them aloud and feel each word as though it is already true. Then, close your eyes and visualize completing your goal. Immerse yourself fully in the experience. Hear the sounds, feel the emotions, and imagine the reactions of those around you. This practice, repeated consistently, programs your mind for success. Faith also grows when it is paired with deliberate action. Belief alone, without consistent steps toward your goal, is ineffective. Think of a young content creator in Austin who dreams of building a personal finance YouTube channel. He visualizes his success, repeats affirmations daily, and then takes deliberate steps, writing scripts, recording videos, engaging with viewers, and analyzing feedback. Each small action compounds, building confidence, competence, and visible results. Over time, what once seemed impossible, the growth to 100,000 subscribers, becomes attainable because faith guides persistent, focused action. At this point, pause again and reflect. Comment below with your biggest goal and one action you will take today that aligns with your belief. Sharing your goal in the comments not only reinforces your own commitment, but also connects you with a community of like-minded millennials who are working to turn thought into reality. This interaction strengthens faith because it transforms abstract belief into social accountability and shared energy. Faith is a skill, not a trait. Every day, through autosuggestion, visualization, and deliberate action, you can train your mind to believe in the impossible. Remember, fear and doubt are the natural enemies of faith, but they lose power when you practice these mental disciplines consistently. By creating daily routines that include affirmations, visualization, and small, purposeful steps toward your goals, you are cultivating a mindset that attracts opportunities, creativity, and success. Overcoming fear and doubt. Even the strongest faith is tested by fear and doubt. Napoleon Hill calls fear the greatest obstacle to success. It manifests as hesitation, procrastination, and self-limiting beliefs that can quietly sabotage your goals. For millennials today, fear often comes from student loans, career uncertainty, social comparison, or the pressure to have it all figured out. Imagine a recent college graduate in Chicago, full of ideas for a tech startup, but paralyzed by doubt. Every potential mistake feels catastrophic. Every competitor seems unbeatable. Without addressing fear, desire alone cannot drive success. The key is to recognize fear for what it is and consciously replace it with faith-driven actions. Fear is not your enemy. In fact, it can be a guide, showing you where growth is needed. The moment you identify a fear, write it down. Then next to it, write a counterstatement rooted in belief. For example, "I might fail in my startup" becomes "every failure is a lesson that brings me closer to success." A millennial entrepreneur in Los Angeles used this exact approach when launching a sustainable fashion brand. Each fear he recorded became a roadmap for action, and each counterstatement fueled his persistence and confidence. Overcoming doubt also requires taking small, consistent steps. Even when fear is present, action is the antidote to hesitation. Consider a young freelance writer in New York, aiming to secure high-paying clients. She feared rejection, but committed to sending just one pitch email every day. Each email built confidence, Each small success reinforced her belief. Over months, she had a portfolio of clients that exceeded her initial expectations. Faith grows stronger when coupled with deliberate action. No matter how small the step may seem, visualization and affirmation continue to play a critical role in confronting fear. Close your eyes and picture yourself facing the very challenge that scares you. Feel the tension, then visualize yourself overcoming it with grace, confidence, and success. Imagine a millennial YouTuber in Austin who fears negative comments and failure on his first financial education video. He visualizes reading positive messages from viewers, receiving constructive feedback, and growing a loyal audience. The emotional rehearsal strengthens belief, preparing him to face fear with courage. Pause here for reflection. Write down one fear that has been holding you back. Then, write the faith-based counterstatement that turns that fear into an opportunity. Take a moment to comment below about your fear and the action you will take today to overcome it. Sharing your challenge engages your mind in accountability and draws encouragement from the community, reinforcing your faith. Daily habits further reinforce faith and reduce the power of fear. Begin each morning with affirmations, visualization, and journaling. Each evening, reflect on what you achieved and how it aligns with your goals. A young marketing professional in Los Angeles journals every day, visualizes achieving a promotion, and reviews progress. Over time, consistent practice diminishes fear, strengthens confidence, and guides decision-making. Faith is not a one-time event. It is cultivated, nurtured, and protected. By recognizing fear, confronting it with belief, taking deliberate action, and practicing daily mental disciplines, you develop a mindset capable of overcoming any challenge. Millennials who embrace this approach do not let doubt paralyze them. They transform it into a source of insight, focus, and resilience. Daily habits and community influence. Faith grows strongest when it is supported by consistent daily habits. It is not enough to believe in your goals occasionally. You must cultivate an environment and routine that reinforces that belief every single day. Morning routines are a powerful tool. Start by writing down your goals each morning, repeating your affirmations aloud, and visualizing yourself achieving your objectives. Imagine a young digital marketer in New York who dreams of launching her own consultancy. Every morning, she writes her top 3 goals, says affirmations such as, "I am capable of creating a successful business," and visualizes signing her first major client. By immersing herself in this mental rehearsal, she begins to align her daily actions with her long-term ambitions. Evening routines are equally important. Reflect on the day. What actions brought you closer to your goals? What setbacks occurred, and how can you learn from them? A millennial software developer in San Francisco journals every evening about both accomplishments and lessons learned. This reflection not only reinforces faith, but also sharpens decision-making, turning mistakes into opportunities for growth. Over time, these simple daily habits build an unshakable mindset that naturally attracts success. Community and environment also play a critical role in strengthening faith. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. Negative influences and doubters can drain belief, while supportive networks amplify it. Millennials today benefit from online mastermind groups, co-working spaces, and entrepreneurial circles. Consider a young entrepreneur in Austin who joins a weekly mastermind group of like-minded creatives. Sharing challenges, celebrating milestones, and receiving feedback from others strengthens his faith and keeps him motivated through tough times. Engagement with a community also encourages action. When you share your goals, your mind treats them as commitments, not just wishes. Commenting on progress, Asking questions and supporting others not only builds accountability, but reinforces your own belief. Pause the video and share in the comments one small action you will take today that aligns with your goals. Read others' responses, offer encouragement, and allow yourself to feel part of a community that is moving forward together. This interaction is a powerful amplifier for faith. Faith is further strengthened by deliberate reinforcement throughout the day. Short mental exercises, reminders of past achievements, and positive affirmations repeated during breaks can maintain belief even in the face of challenges. Imagine a millennial content creator in Los Angeles who, while waiting for a bus or in line at a coffee shop, silently repeats affirmations and visualizes successful outcomes. These small, repeated reinforcements compound over time, making faith a natural part of everyday life. Finally, combining daily habits with community influence creates a feedback loop of growth. Your belief drives action, action produces results, results reinforce belief, and supportive peers amplify the effect. Millennials who consistently practice these habits experience a profound transformation. Doubts shrink, fear loses its grip, and the vision of success becomes increasingly tangible. Pause here. Take a moment to reflect and write down 2 daily habits you will commit to this week to strengthen your faith. Then, share in the comments which habit you will start first and why. By committing publicly, you activate accountability and deepen the emotional connection to your goals. Persistence. Long-term faith. Faith is not a one-time decision. It is a continuous practice that must endure challenges, setbacks, and prolonged uncertainty. Napoleon Hill emphasizes that persistence is the companion of faith. Without persistence, even the strongest belief can falter under pressure. Consider a young app developer in Seattle who faces repeated rejection from investors. Each no could have ended the dream, but her faith, cultivated daily through visualization, affirmations, and small victories, fuels persistence. She keeps refining her pitch, networking, and building prototypes until finally, she secures the funding she needs. This demonstrates that faith and persistence are inseparable. Faith fuels the will to keep going, and persistence strengthens faith by producing tangible results. Long-term faith requires emotional resilience. Millennials today face unique pressures: economic uncertainty, rapid technological change, and social comparisons on social media. Imagine a recent graduate pursuing a freelance career. She encounters missed deadlines, low-paying clients, and moments of doubt. By maintaining faith, journaling progress, visualizing successful outcomes, and reflecting on her growth, she turns challenges into lessons. Each small success, each client impressed, reinforces belief and strengthens persistence. Faith is not blind optimism. It is confidence rooted in preparation, effort, and a relentless focus on your goals. Another critical aspect of long-term faith is adaptability. Circumstances may change, obstacles arise unexpectedly, and failure may strike. Yet those who have cultivated faith view setbacks not as signs of defeat, but as feedback and opportunity. Consider a millennial entrepreneur who launched an e-commerce store only to see initial sales fall short. Instead of giving up, he used customer feedback, analyzed trends, and refined his marketing strategy. By combining faith with practical adaptability, he gradually achieved profitability. This mindset transforms fear and failure into tools for growth, reinforcing the belief that success is inevitable if action continues. Persistence and faith are amplified when combined with community accountability. Sharing goals, milestones, and challenges with a supportive network strengthens emotional commitment, and reinforces belief. Millennials who participate in online forums, co-working groups, or mastermind circles find encouragement, advice, and motivation. Pause now and reflect. What is one long-term challenge in your life that has tested your faith? Write it down, and then write how you will persist despite it. Share this in the comments. By engaging publicly, you strengthen both your commitment and your emotional connection to your goal. The culmination of all the practices we've discussed. Faith is only powerful when it moves you to action. Start today. Write your goal, affirm it, visualize it. Take one deliberate step and share your commitment. Subscribe to Millennial Mindset in USA 1M to continue learning how to turn belief into reality. Like this video if you are committed to cultivating unshakable faith. Most importantly, leave a comment describing the emotion you feel when you imagine achieving your goal. Your engagement is the first step in turning thought into action and building a supportive community that grows together. Remember, your journey starts now, fueled by faith, guided by persistence, and reinforced through action, habit, and community. The practice of faith is not theoretical. It is active, emotional, and life-changing. Every moment you act in alignment with belief, you are shaping your destiny. Take that step today and continue forward with unwavering faith.